Today on Readus Reviews, I review Flatliners. I hope you're able to tell by the tone of my voice and the current expression that's on my face how I feel about this movie. So Ellen Page's character and her friends are going to medical school and she wants to conduct an experiment regarding what happens after you die. So she gets them together so she can conduct an experiment in which she flatlines for about a minute and they bring her back to life. Everybody starts to see the aftermath of the experiment, and now everybody wants to try the new hip thing that is killing yourself for 1 to 4 minutes. Until the side effects begin to bite them in the ass in the most confusing way imaginable. So disclaimer readers, just to get this out the way, I've never seen the original Flatliners with Kiersey Clemons and Kevin Bacon, I think. Was he even in that movie? I feel like the original Flatliners is something that Kevin Bacon would have been in. Nevertheless, because of this, I'm not going to compare it to the original Flatliners and just review it on its own merit. And as far as its own merit is concerned, this is not a good movie. Like, it had a lot of potential story-wise, but the choices that were made were just, Okay, how can I compare this? You've seen The Simpsons, right? So you know how a good episode of The Simpsons, first and foremost, let's clarify the fuck out of that right quick. You know how a good episode of The Simpsons would start the first half of the episode with one plot, and in the second half of the episode, it has completely detached itself from that plot to something else completely greater, yet at the same time, they found a very clever way to connect the two? Flatliners did not do this. I say that because in the first half of the movie, when it's just about the experience of death and the flatlining and trying to find out the mysteries of the afterlife and shit, that was it. That is what we got. And it opened the doors for a lot of possible story ideas. And then the second half of the movie started playing, and I don't know how the fuck we got here. Like, I'm watching all this go down, and in my head I'm just like, so is Freddy Krueger gonna show up, or no? Now, it's like I said before, readers, I've never seen the original Flatliners, so I don't know if this is a word-for-word carbon copy of the plot from the original movie. But as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen, that transition was horrible. Mostly because the direction that the second half of the movie went in was only in regards to one specific character. And because the movie decided to go down this route and they figured, we're in it now, let's not go back now, everybody was affected. Even the characters that were somewhat memorable to me, which, I'm just gonna be honest, was only like 3. Ellen Page, first and foremost, because she was like the front runner and the face of the group, along with 2 other characters who I would like to label Team Minority. The black chick, because she actually figured out the solution to the problem that was hindering the group over the course of the second half of the movie, even though it should have came pretty fucking early. And the Hispanic guy, aka old dude from Rogue One, the Star Wars story, for having the common sense to not get involved in the fucking first place. Like, the only good thing I can really say about this movie is that Kiersey Clemons is in it, because original, I guess. Guys, in the end, Flatliners had a lot of potential. It had a semi-strong start, opened up with a lot of interesting ideas that could have been potential story plots, and even had decent actors to give life to otherwise bland characters. But then halfway through, it ended up turning into the supernatural version, I Know What You Pretty Little Liars Did Last Summer. And nobody wants I Know What You Pretty Little Liars Did Last Summer. Not even Freeform. See, it's instances like this where I am absolutely grateful that black indeed does not crack, and that I still look the same age as my college ID. But I guarantee you, readers, even if you have the option of seeing this discounted student ID matinee or otherwise, it's not worth it. It's not. And if you feel inclined to see it when it comes out in home video, wait until it's a $3 rental on Google. So with that, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comment section below if you've seen the 2017 remake of Flatliners or not. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.